Hello, trading has closed on June the 6th, 2017. Let's go over yesterday's calls. We had some MEJT targets. I said they should print before the first hour of trading was up, which they did, and there was support under them. We had a higher MEJT target. I said at major changes in trend, I like to see at least one of these fail. I thought that one would fail, and it did. We looked for a daily pattern with an early low and a late high, which we got. I said the pattern was typically positive, but didn't have to be, and this one wasn't. During the day, MEJT said ultimately lower prices would print, which they did. Here it gave a sell signal and an ultimate sell signal. This is a thing I want to go over for the advantage of these people who aren't really used to my system. When this signal was given, it gives you a target but doesn't give you a trade. The target of the sell signal was already hit by the time the signal was given, meaning the system said you were at a support level. The target of the ultimate sell was right here. So you really were at a support level when these sells were given. Now when the rally started, MEJT said it wouldn't stick, and that prices would return to this price indicated by the white dot after this time, which they did. Now when you're going up like this and suddenly reverse like this, we still have an unfilled target here. At this point you might have a trade because you can see what the risk is trading over this high, and you can see what the reward is trading to this price, which we typically go beyond since that's the minimum. At this point, the signal we got hours earlier can be of some help. At this point, all it tells you is that there's support. The sell signal's weak. It doesn't really give you a trade at that point. It makes it very different than other systems. Well, how about tomorrow? Well, as far as the daily pattern is concerned, any early rally should not last long. We should hit a low probably around the end of the first hour, give or take a little. Depending on whether that low holds, we should know what's going to happen later on during the day. If that low at the bottom of the first hour or so breaks in convincing style, we're going to probably drop well into the last hour of trading. If it's clear that the early low I expect will hold, then we typically have a rally in about the last hour, 20 minutes of trading. Although in a market like this, that isn't a guarantee, because the call for the high here is looking pretty good at this point. This is a negative pattern because he rallied all day, couldn't hold on to any of the highs, couldn't hold on to any of these lows, and we did it on a day which almost always closes near the day's high. All we have to do for confirmation is not gap up and go over these highs. I expect to see lower prices tomorrow, and it wouldn't surprise me if we at some point traded around 24.18 cash in the S&P. And that's today's call.